Good morning and welcome to this 10 minutes mobility and strength Pilates session during the lockdown. I hope you've all had a really good weekend and looking forward to another week. But don't forget, you've got this every morning at 9:15. I'm just going to move my camera slightly. Oh, there we go. That's better. So we're doing a mobility and strength session this morning. So I hope you're all up for it, and I hope you're going to be able to join me every morning this week. Do let me know in the comments, say hello, so that I know someone's out there. And hopefully you had a lovely weekend. The weather wasn't too bad in the end, was it? And the sun is shining, so that's exactly what we want. So if you've not done Pilates before or you're fairly new to it, do check out my Pilates beginners playlist, which is you will find on my channel, and it just goes through the basics, so it might be worth looking at. Morning Steph, morning Sally, good. Also, the retreat is started today. I did a session at 7 o'clock, so my Pilates and online Pilates and Healthy Lifestyle online retreat is on now. Still can come and join. It's £30 for the retreat, but that gives you 3 months access to the membership as well. So yeah, so come, sorry, someone's joining in with their 20-month-old granddaughter. Lovely, like some pictures of that. And there's lots of things going on in the retreat. Sorry, it's not just Pilates, there's meditation. This afternoon at 3, we've got a Raise Your Resilience during lockdown. So if you're feeling stressed and anxious, it's ways to deal with it, and just, things like that. So it's really good. We've got journaling, all sorts of things. So do come and find out. I'll put the details below. Brilliant. Okay, so we should get going. I'll do less talking and we'll get going. So we're going to start seated. Sorry, I wasn't expecting that. Don't know why. Okay, so we're going to sit nice and tall. Sit on your seat bones nice and even, and lower those armpits and try and lengthen through that spine. So you've got a little bit of engagement going on in the center and those armpits lowered. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good, and again. So you're going to start off with a pelvic tilt. So you're just going to bring that tailbone or that coccyx underneath you and up. So the shoulders should stay fairly still, and you're still working through that center. Good. Keeping those armpits nice and low. And then we're going to start with a roll up. So if you want to take your hands here, you can. But don't go too far to start with, because you are just warming up. So we're going to really engage that center and just try and get that nice curve to start happening. So if you've not done much this weekend, you might feel a little bit stiff. Or if you've done a lot this weekend, you might feel a bit stiff. So each time, come back up. So you're breathing out, hold it on an in-breath, and then out again. Each time I want you to try and go a little bit further. So working through that center. Good. And coming back up. I'm just going to shuffle forward a bit so I know where we're going. Brilliant. Lovely. Good. And come back up. Brilliant. Don't forget to focus on the breathing and think about your technique and just start to engage. So I'm going to go a bit lower because I want us to get to the floor. So we're going to take it a little bit lower, keep the armpits lowered, and come back up and sit tall. Let's do it again. So let's go a little bit further this time. So try and get that lower back on the floor if you can. Work through that center, bring yourself back up, sit nice and tall. Okay, this time let's all go to the floor. We're not coming back up yet. So bring it down. Good. Okay. So from here, we're going to take it into pelvic tilt. But before we do that, make sure you're set up. Heels underneath the knees, feet level with the seat bones, and find that neutral. Collarbone nice and open, so don't take the tension into the upper body. We're going to lower that back into the mat, and we're just going to leave it there, but lift the bottom only and take it back down. And again, breathing out and breathe in. So start to squeeze this glute, start to make sure it's nice and engaged through that center. Good. And let's do 2 more. Keeping the collarbone nice and open. Lovely. Good. So from there, we're going to keep going. We're going to peel that spine off the mat, keeping the collarbone nice and open, making sure those heels are underneath the knees and the weight's even through those feet. Lengthen the head if you need to as you peel that spine off the mat. Keep this rib cage connected, so don't want to see that. Okay, so I've got my glutes working, center working. Breathe in, hold it here. Breathe out, so just getting a nice stretch with those arms and roll back down. Trying to get each part of that, excuse me, that back on the mat. And again, keeping the collarbone nice and open, squeezing those glutes, lengthening through that spine as you come up. Breathe in, breathe out, in breath, and roll back down. Let's do one more. Hopefully getting a little bit more movement in that spine each time. Squeezing the glutes, drawing up through that center. Lengthening, in breath, and out. Hold it here, and back down. Oh, that feels nice. Good. I want you to take those legs away from you. Take your arms above your head. Now, if you find this hard to come up, just sit yourself up. So we're going to squeeze those glutes, engage that center. We're going to breathe in and we're going to breathe out. And as we come up, using that center, we're going to take it all the way forward to our feet. Sit nice and tall for me, lower those armpits. And again, lower down. Squeeze the glutes. And if you can't go to the floor, just go to about here. That's fine. Otherwise, take it all the way down. Good. And again, breathing in, breathing out as you come back up. Taking it forward, really stretch. This is your first major bit of movement in the morning. It will feel a bit stiff. Morning, Anthony. I can see you there. Well, not literally, but you know what I mean. Breathing in, lowering those armpits, pull up through that center, and take it forward. Good. Okay. Bend those knees for me. Bring those heels towards those bottoms, and we're going to take it into rolling back. So we're going to lower those armpits, pull up through that center, and we're going to breathe in and breathe out. Good. It's really important to keep the breath going. Breathe in, breathe out, because the movement and the breath really help. And keep looking at your tummy. Because as soon as you start to look up, you won't get back up because you'll flatten your back out. Let's do two more. Two. Good. That feels really nice. I hope it's feeling good. And last one. Good. Okay, from here, I want you to take one leg away. Lower those armpits and roll yourself. So you've got to use that center towards the floor. Good, so that you're neutral. You need to put your head down, do so. We're going to lengthen and change. Lengthen and change. Good. So we're doing the one leg stretch. And I'm trying not to get cramp in my foot. Can you see? Lovely. Good. I haven't had cramp for ages. Good. Let's do two more. Two and one. If you can stay here, do so. Hold it here, hands on the knees. Take both legs away. Breathing in. Squeeze those heels together and back. And again, breathing in. Lengthen. Squeeze those glutes. Good. So it's better to do it slower. Yes, it hurts a little bit more. You can feel it a little bit more. But just then you've got time to think about your technique. We're going to do one more. This is the hard bit. This is the core bit. Good. And relax. Bring those knees to the chest. Have a stretch. And then lie yourself down on the floor. From there, you're going to take one leg up in the air. You can have the other leg bent or straight, but try and maintain that neutral. Keep the collarbone nice and open. You're going to do circles. So big circles. 5 circles each way. And you're going to do a whole breath for that circle. Breathing in and breathe out. So it's a nice one, the one leg circle to mobilize the hip. Change direction for me. Keeping the tension out of that upper body. Good. It's very easy to go like that. Good. 3 more. Keep it moving. Lovely. 1 more. Good. Pull that leg towards you. Oh, so I need to do this. And so you're getting a stretch in the hamstring. Brilliant. Good. Pull it towards you a little bit more. Lovely. Change legs. Take the other leg up. I've got lack of room here. So we're going to take it into as big a circle as you can, just to get that hip moving. So remember, it's a breath all the way round, breathing in and out, and you're going to take the tension out of your shoulders. I think that's about 5. This is your first time with me. I'm rubbish at counting. I think it's a Pilates teacher thing, actually. Good. And 2 more. You heard me say that a lot more. Good. Pull it towards you, as my regulars will know. Rubbish at counting. Pull it towards you. Good. Woohoo! Have a nice stretch. So from there, wait to hold on to that leg if you can. You might want to take this leg a bit further away. And I want you to roll yourself up to a seated position. Good. Sit nice and tall for me. Take those legs slightly apart and take your arms out to the side, lowering those armpits. So keeping the heels on the floor, the bum cheeks on the floor. You're going to take it round and take it back. So pulling back through that center. Come back up, sit tall, and take it the other way. So as you do this, I don't wait to see you lift up, push that bum cheek into the floor. Good, and really stretch out. And again, so nice morning sort of mobility and stretch exercises. Yeah, good. Let's do one more each side. Brilliant. Pull back through that center. Feel that stretch. It's not about how far you're going. It's about just feeling the stretches. And if you've got tight hamstrings, you'll feel it there. Okay, from here, let's take it into this position. So we're going to do our mermaid stretch. So stretch it up, lift that rib cage towards the ceiling. So you get a lovely stretch down that side. And keep looking ahead. Try not to twist. Good. From there, come back the other way. And get that stretch down here. Sometimes this one's a bit harder, so don't worry if you can't do it. And again, take it over. Breathing out. And relax. Other side, sorry. Brilliant. Good. And give yourselves a clap. Hope you've enjoyed. If so, tell all your friends about it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you tomorrow morning at 8:45. Do let me know in the comments if you've enjoyed, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care.